Hey guys, welcome back to our channel.
I'm Aisha.
And I'm Acsa.
We're at a park right now. And
we're going to be telling a story.
Like made up.
It's like making a story, but I have, like, for example, if she starts, she says a phrase, and then I say another phrase, and then she adds to it. She says another phrase, and I say a new phrase, and
then we just keep on going.
Making the whole story.
So we're
gonna
get started. Sorry if you hear a lot of noise.
We're at the park, like we said.
Yeah, with a whole bunch of kids. So,
okay, yeah. Let's go.
We're starting.
Okay. There once was a little boy, and he lived in a very big neighborhood with a lot of kids.
That little boy was how old could he be? He was like 5 years old. He lived a great life with his mom, dad, and he was the only child.
He really wished he had siblings, so every day he tried to go to the park that was in the neighborhood to make a new friend.
But no one really paid attention to him. He'd always try talking to kids, but they would just ignore him.
Until one day, another little boy moved to his neighborhood, and he was all alone on the swing, and the little boy named Benny. We need to name the characters first.
Yes, the little boy's name is
Benny. Benny went up to the little kid and started talking to him.
And he introduced himself. He said, "I'm Benny. I am 5 years old, and I am the only child." The kid said, "Nice to meet you. My name is Joanne."
It's a boy.
Yeah, Joanne.
Okay.
He said, "My name's Joanne." And he was like, "Nice to meet you."
After they met, they decided that every day at 5 o'clock in the afternoon they would meet at the park at the swings so they can hang out.
So each day, they would go to the park at 5 o'clock and hang out. What? Is that what you said? Yeah. And they would do that all the time until one day Joanne did not show up.
Benny was very sad. He knew where Joanne lived, so he decided to go visit, and he knocked on the door and finally met his mother.
His mother said, "Hello, how may I help you?" And he said, "Hi, I'm Benny. Can you tell me where Joanne is?"
And then the mother was like, "Joanne, my boy, how I miss him so."
And then the kid was like, "Well, where'd he go? Or where is he?" And she said, "He went to go visit his auntie, Becky."
Benny was upset because Joanne did not tell him. And he got angry. But then he was like, "It's okay. I'll forgive him." And he decided to ask the mother, Joanne's mother, for the phone number so he could call and say hi.
So the mother did not give him the phone number because she didn't trust him. She was unsure who he was. And he insisted that he was Benny, Joanne's friend. But Joanne had never talked about him.
So Benny was upset, and he was like, "You know what? If you're not gonna give it to me, I'm going for it." So one day, he decided to sneak into their house at nighttime.
He's only 5 years old.
He's a very smart kid.
Wow. And so he went in the house and looked for the number, and he found it. And he decided to call right away. When he called, he had no response.
For it was midnight and everyone was asleep.
And so then he decided to call the next morning. So he did. He called, and then they answered.
The auntie, you said?
Yeah.
Auntie Becky answered the phone. She said, "Hello, who is this?" And Benny said, "Hi, it's Benny, Joanne's friend. Can I speak to him?"
And Joanne said, "Yeah, go ahead, speak to him." And then he was like, "Okay." So she passed him Joanne. He passed Joanne the phone, and Joanne said, "Hi, who is this?"
Benny said, "Joanne, it's Benny. Remember me?" And he said, "Ah, Benny, hi."
And so Benny said, "Why did you leave without telling me?"
Joanne was like, "I'm sorry I couldn't tell you. I didn't know I was going until that day, the day before. At the time where we were supposed to meet, my mom took me into the car and drove me to my auntie's house. I didn't know I was going, so I couldn't tell you. I tried to run to your house to tell you, but Mom didn't let me."
I was too slow. And then Benny said, "Oh my God, Joanne, it's okay. Are you happy over there?" And Joanne said,
"No, I'm not, because I don't have any friends here. All of the boys I was friends here with moved, and now I don't have any friends."
and then Benny was like, "Okay, well, tell me where you're at, because I'm going there too."
"I'll tell my mom to drive me there." Oh wait, you weren't done, sorry.
"Yeah, I'll tell my mom to drive me there, or I'll just take the bus, because I'm 5 years old and I have an ID and can ride the bus." So, yeah.
So a little boy, Benny, asked his mother if he could hang out with his best friend at his Auntie Becky's house. The mom's like, "Yes, of course. What's their address?" Little Benny forgot to ask for the address. Well, you see, Joanne had said it's at my Aunt Becky's house.
Yeah, and so he was like, "Okay," and then they were stuck.
Because they didn't ask for the address.
So then, no. Okay, no, rewind. The mom said, "Where is the house?" And he was like, "At Joanne's Becky's house." "What's the address?" "At Joanne's Becky's house."
Joanne's Auntie Becky.
Joanne's, house. And then she started laughing.
She's like, "Oh, honey, you're supposed to give me the address, not the name of the person."
And then he goes, "Oh, okay, I forgot to ask." And
then Benny said, "Mom, can I use your phone to call Joanne's auntie again?" And she said, "Yes, of course." He called.
And there was no response. He called again, and again, there was no response. Benny got really scared because, like, why wouldn't he respond again?
So then he called the police and asked to trace the number from the call before.
And they asked why. And he said, "I want to hang out with Joanne." And then they were like, "I'm sorry, sir, we can't do that."
Sir?
Little guy, "I'm sorry, little guy, we can't do that." And then they were like, he got mad.
And started running home and got scared and locked himself up in his room.
Joanne came back home and went to Benny's house.
When Benny opened the door, he yelled of happiness and started crying because it had been a while since he'd seen his best friend.
At least that's what he thought, but it's only been one day. And then later after that, they went back to the park and swung on the swings and had a great time.
Then every day after that, it was just like normal. 5 o'clock at the playground until they grew and got married and went their separate ways.
No. Okay, yeah. What are you saying?
Your turn to add to it.
And then they one time saw each other again at the store. And we're like, "Hey, are you Joanne?" Benny said
Asked.
that, and then Joanne was like,
Yes! Aren't you Joanne? And he said,
"Aren't you Benny?"
Aren't you Benny? Yes! And then Benny said, Joanne,
Joanne,
is that really you?
We were swinging buddies, and they were like, "Oh my god!" And then they went to the playground back where they grew.
First
but
met.
it was gone. It wasn't there. That was never. This story never happened. It was only Benny's dream. He still had no friends.
The end.
So we hope you guys enjoyed this video.
We hope you guys enjoyed the story of Benny.
I enjoy it. Well, yeah.
We look forward to telling more stories. And thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel and show us some love. Send this video to your friends. And if you would like to see more stories, please comment down below which type of stories you would like to listen to. And we'll see you next time.
We're gonna go swing on the swings where Benny and Joanne swung. Bye.
Au revoir.
Adios. These are the OG swings that Joanne and Benny swung on. You make it this by the end letters, right? Yeah. Woo! You know, we're just out here swinging on the swings that Benny and Joanne swung on.
I'm Joanne.
I'm Benny. Aisha.
And I'm Acsa.
And I don't usually sit on this side.
No, so move. It's okay, we can just do it. Anyway. Wait.
Did you say 4? It was midnight?
Yeah, like because it was midnight.
So formal.
Because it was midnight and everyone
said, "Hi, who is this?" Oh, I wasn't talking to her. I said, "Hi." She thought.
And then moved, and now I don't have any friends.
That. Whoa. And then, Orion. Hi. And then